Hi there, Leslie Sansone Williams here. Wanted to talk today about my book called Legal Break-In. It's how to get a paralegal job, how to get a legal secretary, legal assistant, or paralegal job. And I wanted to go into a little bit of detail over the table of contents that kind of gives you a clue into my mindset as to why I wrote this book. And I wrote it because I would have people asking me all the time how to break into the field. And in the beginning, I was mystified as to how to break in. So in the beginning of the book, I go over an overview of the killer skills, what I call now foundational skills that you need to break into this field. As the first order of business, what do you need? And a few chapters later, I go into detail about each of those, and there are several. And then the next chapter will talk about what area of law is right for you. And it's a good question to ask. There are so many areas of law to work in, and what areas of law are open have jobs open right now in your part of the country. So it's important to know what fits you and then what job openings are available right now. What skills, this is another chapter called transferable skills. What skills do you have right now that can transfer over to the law firm? It's important because you can sometimes very often sell yourself that way, whether on your resume or on your cover letter to the attorney reading that what you have to offer transfers right to the law firm. And so the next thing, one of the topics is writing letters. Very important. You'll be asked to write letters from scratch with no dictation from the attorney. He just wants to have you know to write a letter to a client, whether it's opening, when the client first comes and they hire the attorney, the welcoming letter, the closing the letter when the file's closed, and many letters in between. Sometimes you have to write those from scratch, and the attorney's not giving you any assistance. You just know to do it. And I go into parts of a letter there. Attention to detail is another chapter, following directions and how to make that easy on yourself. The paralegal school, should you go? Yes or no? And I also go into a chapter into this topic to become certified or not. And becoming certified is not the same as getting a certificate. So I go into what being certified is and should you do it. The software you should know. Important. Networking. Very important skill in order to keep your finger on the pulse of this job market. The cover letter and the resume. Both are very important. Both equally important when applying for a job. Can't leave one off. The cover letter is just as important. Job hunting and how to market yourself, another topic of this book. The law firm administrator, which is like a human resources director in a corporation, and I give you a look into the day in the life and why you shouldn't do certain things when you're applying for a job. Gives you great insight into what behaviors they don't like. And shadowing the paralegals, another chapter, a day in the life, gives you great insight into what a day is like for the typical paralegal. And finally, and last but not least, there are probably 4 or 5 chapters that I haven't covered, but this one is so important, is how to protect your job when you face an attorney, your attorney's leaving and not taking you with him or her because of they're moving out of state, they're moving to a firm where somebody is already there for them to work with. The law firm partnership dissolves. What do you do then? The partners don't want to work together anymore, and you're left out in the cold. How do you protect yourself as a staffer, as a paralegal, when all this is coming down the pike? Now, people face this in other companies, corporations everywhere. They close up, and you have to go scramble for another job. So the law firm is no different, and I go into detail about protecting yourself. always really important. It's probably one of the most important aspects of all this, is to always have yourself protected. So that is it for today, for this video. Don't forget to check out Paralegal Coffee Talk over on Facebook. It's a great group, and I post a lot of live videos are going up over there, where we'll be doing live videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Right now I'm figuring out the times for that and getting feedback. So come on over to Paralegal Coffee Talk on Facebook, and also go to lesliesansonewilliams.com and check out the podcasts that are up. And there's more information about the book Legal Break-In there, and other things I think you'll be interested in. What else can I tell you? That's about it for today. So don't forget, if you have any comments regarding this video, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any, because I'm putting up more every week. And then let me know what you think. Do you have any questions, comments, feedback? Really helpful, because then I can also, it's usually comments that other people are thinking about, may not write it down, and we can do a video about it and address those concerns or questions. So it's really a great thing to have comments below. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care. Bye.